event, it is set for one fall. Introducing team number 1 to my left, first from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing 234 pounds, Kevin Sullivan. His tag team partner from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, 257 pounds, Cactus Jack. Their opponents from the heart of the Southlands, Steve Armstrong, Tracy Smothers, the Wild-Eyed Southern Boys.
Wild-Eyed Southern Boys, a team that comes to World Championship Wrestling with a tremendous reputation. A couple of youngsters wanting to make a name for themselves right here in the National Wrestling Alliance and on TBS. But they certainly have a tall order ahead of them in the unpredictable Cactus Jack and the very sadistic and cold Kevin Sullivan.
Well, I can tell you from first-hand experience, Jim Ross, because the Midnight Express has been in the ring with the Wild-Eyed Southern Boys before. It was a couple of years ago, and if they've gotten any better, then Cactus Jack and Kevin Sullivan are going to have their hands full, because these guys have more moves than a sack full of possums.
That's a bunch of moves, fans. Cactus Jack with those forearms on Tracy Smothers, sends him for the ride, but Smothers up and over. Great movement here. Up and over the ring he goes. Cactus Jack a little bit disoriented. Smothers up on top, high cross body, right off the top rope. He's got the leg grapevine, but got 2 out of it. There's a drop kick, extending the legs. Kevin Sullivan in. He's scooped up by Steve Armstrong. Wild-Eyed Southern Boys are showing what they're made of here and taking it right to Sullivan and Cactus.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kevin Sullivan, he's going to have to regroup his man, Cactus Jack. Cactus got a little, whoa! Get a shot of Cactus Jack and Kevin Sullivan, because he just regrouped him with a slap to the face. That's the kind of motivation that Cactus Jack likes. You know, I'm not saying it's very hard to disorient Cactus Jack. It's just hard to punish this man enough to get him down for a 3 count, because he can take some pain and keep on ticking. But there's Sullivan in there now with the Armstrong boy. I'll tell you what, Steve Armstrong, there ain't never been an Armstrong that couldn't wrestle. I've never seen one.
The one that couldn't fight, I'll tell you that. Youngest brother Steve sends Sullivan in, elevates him. Good move there by Armstrong. Good drop kick, Sullivan out of the ring. Wild-Eyed Southern Boys, man, they're flying through the air. They don't care if they hit anything or not. They're going for it all. A double drop kick. Down goes Cactus Jack.
That's the thing you got to watch out for with these guys. Like I was saying, they will go 500 miles an hour, and they will hit you with everything, including the telephone book. Kevin Sullivan has to keep his head about him, and he has to keep his head about Cactus Jack, too, so that they can win this thing. We want to remember to remind everybody where the NWA is this week. Tonight, the Cobo Arena, Detroit, Michigan. Also in Mission, Texas, at the VF Newhouse Complex. Tomorrow night, the NWA returns to the UIC Pavilion in Chicago. Also, Moody Center in Galveston, Texas. Holy mackerel!
Up and over. Cactus Jack with that big clothesline, Corny taking not only himself, but
Tracy
Smothers right over with him. And now tagging in Kevin Sullivan. Tracy Smothers in a great degree of trouble here. Jim Cornette was about to mention Monday night the NWA will be in Indianapolis.
At the convention center, I was about to say that clothesline almost knocked him into Indianapolis. Then they could have gone right on to Tuesday night in Battle Creek, Michigan at Kellogg Arena. Wednesday, Dayton, Ohio at the UD Arena. Thursday, Hazard, Kentucky at the Memorial Gym. And Friday night, Knoxville, Tennessee at the Civic Center. And I know the fans in Knoxville are going to be ready for some more NWA wrestling. Look at this Armstrong. Look at him go.
Armstrong showed a lot of courage and a lot of emotion. The Wild-Eyed Southern Boys here to make a name for themselves, and thus far they are looking tremendous against Cactus Jack.
The other one's going to the top rope. You got Armstrong coming up. Drop kick. Oh, my God.
What a move right off the top rope, and Kevin Sullivan preventing the pin there. Wild-Eyed Southern Boys looking tremendous. Wait, Sullivan just threw him right over the top rope. That's a disqualification.
No, I think he jumped. I think he jumped over the top rope to get away from all the punishment that Kevin Sullivan was dishing out to him. But now Sullivan and Cactus Jack have definitely got Armstrong in bad shape. Smothers can't get back in the ring.
They're taking liberties now on the Wild-Eyed Southern Boys. Tracy Smothers trying to fight Kevin Sullivan, but Cactus Jack is there. Steve Armstrong hung upside down in the far corner. Remember, it'll be Sullivan, Cactus, and Bam Bam Bigelow meeting Norman and the Road Warriors. And here comes Big Norman now, pajamas and all.
Wait a minute, what kind of business has Norman got in the ring? Norman's got no business being out here.
Here comes Bam Bam Bigelow and Sir Oliver Humperdinck, the big kahuna.
He's just coming into the ring to even the odds. They were trying to take advantage of Sullivan and Cactus Jack, but now Bam Bam Bigelow's around. Wait a minute.
There's Captain Mike.
everyone, I want you to join Jim Ross and me, Missy Hyatt, tomorrow night on TBS for the main event, because we've got the world's greatest wrestlers and, of course, the world's greatest host, me.